Hello everyone. Now I am going to discuss in this video about changing the limit. So here limit extending to pi by 4 tan cube x minus 1 by tan square x minus 1. How to solve this limit question? See, whenever you have like cube and square, let us take tan x is equal to t, means I am changing the limit here. I don't want to use the a cube minus b cube formula right now. Reason is, I'll tell you later. So tan x is equal to, I am taking something t. Anything you can take, t, p, something. Okay, let us take p. Okay, if tan x is p, then I can, if x is tending to where? Pi by 4. So tan pi by 4 is equal to p, means tan pi by 4 will be equal to p, means p value will be equal to 1, means p will be tending to 1. P will be 10 because x is tending to pi by 4, then p will be tending to tan pi by 4 value is 1. So this is called changing limit, means we can do this way also. How we can do here? I can change the limit x instead of p tending to 1. Wherever tan is there, I can write as p cube minus 1 by p square minus 1. This is where we can write. This is in this way we can write. So therefore here I can use the formula. See, this can be done in two methods, but you don't know standard formula, so I am doing by factor method. A cube minus b cube formula is a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square. I used a cube minus b cube formula. Here a plus b into a minus b, these both will be cancelled out. Now you can substitute the limit 1 square plus 1 into 1 plus 1 square upon 1 plus 1. So the answer is 3 upon 2 is the answer. So sometimes if you feel limit is difficult to approach here pi by 4 to solve, then we can approach another changing the limit. This is one more concept is changing the limit. Using changing the limit also we can find the answer. So the answer is 3 by 2. Okay, let's see one more question. Let us discuss one more question on this basic concept, changing limit. Whenever you have like trigonometry, cubes and squares and tending to some angle, so you can approach this method, that is called limit changing. So what we can do here is limit, I want to change, so I can use here cot x is equal to something t, okay, p or t something, whatever, okay, p I'll take. So cot x equal to p. So x is tending to where? Pi by 4. So if x is tending to pi by 4, this is cot pi by 4 is equal to p. So cot pi by 4 is 1. So p is tending to 1. So here limit is going to change. Limit p tending to 1. I can write this one as p cube minus 1 because tan x is p, so p cube. And here I can write as p square plus p minus 2. So you have your degree 3. So I already explained you. Remember this one, whenever you have degree more than 2. See, if the degree 2 quadratic, we can by using the factor methods we will find it. Means factor method we can find the solution for that, means factors, like using the splitting method. But here whenever you get like this is a cube minus b cube formula, I can use the formula a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square. I used a minus b. But this one whenever you get, see, whenever you have degree more than 2, means cubic, biquadratic, biquadratic and more you have powers, then you approach a method that is called as already a synthetic division method. This is called as synthetic division method. What to do here? The grade is here. This is third degree. This is first degree. Second degree is missing. So first you write down in this method the third degree coefficient, that is 1, means p cube coefficient is 1. and the second degree, that is p square, that is missing, so keep 0. And here p power 1, that coefficient is 1, and here is the constant is minus 2. Now I have to find the solutions for this p factors. So what is it? It is called hit and trial method. So take 1, take minus 1, take 2, minus 2, take half, minus half, and check it. Take 3 and minus 3. See, in this only you will get the solution. If I consider it is 1, suppose, always you take here 0. Okay, this method approach is easy. Think in this way and do it. 1 plus 0 is 1. Always you have to take 0 and you have to add this, you write. Now you, whatever you took here, 1 into 1, you get 1. Add 0 plus 1 is 1. Now 1 into 1 is 1. Multiply this and write here. 1 plus 1 is 2. 1 into 2 is 2 and I got 0. Means p is equal to 1 is a solution. P is equal to 1 means I can send this side, p minus 1 is the factor. See, my target is to cancel this. So p minus 1 I got the factor. Another one, this is whatever left. Again you can do in this method, or it is already in the second degree. So directly write down what is this. This is, I can write as square, p square coefficient. This is p coefficient, this is constant. Means third degree is converted into second degree, and p square coefficient is here 1, and here plus symbol, p coefficient is 1 and the constant is 2. So this way we can do it. If you are not getting, do one more thing. This one you divide. Suppose you are thinking p is equal to 1, divide with p minus 1 this one, and what you get remainder, that divisor you write down that. So you can take anything. P is equal to, if you take minus 1, then p plus 1 take it and do division. However, you are going to get this answer. So you need to factor this. So what I am getting factors here, I am getting factors p minus 1 into p square plus p plus 2, and this is cancel out. I got limit x tending to 1, sorry, p tending to 1. So now I can substitute the limit in this. So p square plus p plus 2. If I substitute, what I am going to get, 1 square plus 1 plus 1 by 1 square plus 1 plus 2, that I am going to get 3 by 4 is the answer. So this is one more method which I want to tell you, that is limit missing, means limit changing method. So we discussed what are there: factorization method, rationalization method, limit changing method. Now we are going to start infinity by infinity method and some standard formulas, that is most important. All formulas I'll explain, then we will start the questions based on that. Okay, now I'll start infinity by infinity questions first.